Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? It's your girl Twin D, and I am here with another message for you guys. And this message, it's something that God has pointed out to me and has wanted me to speak on for quite some time. But because your girl Twin D, she's not so fast in reacting, then things always takes time for her. But I always get around to it after I can't take the pressure from the big man upstairs. I always seem to get around to it. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming by to view your message. Thank you for all your support. Thank you guys for supporting my daughter's channel where she creates videos to help you guys to develop a more sense of appreciation for self, or to manifest things that you want and desire in your life. Her channel is Kelly Subs. And also my masculine channel. Thank you for all those who are subscribing to show your support, guys. Thank you so much. I really want to get that channel out there. It's called Womanual. It is dedicated to the masculines and to help the masculines on this journey also, because if both the energies are doing their job, are working, then we will have faster union. Because not only one person is doing the job, but if two can do the job at the same time, then things will come together faster. So please continue to support that channel, watch the messages, and also subscribe even if you're not a masculine energy, because I also post messages there as to what's happening with the divine feminine. So if you want to see what's going on with you, then that's the place to be. Womanual. And the links are in the description box below. Also, thanks to everyone who has been purchasing my book, and it has been helping. That's what I intended it to do, and it's doing its job. It has been a helping, and it has been enlightening others, clarifying things that they have thought about their twin flame journey, or clarifying things that made it seem or make it known that this person is or is not their true twin flame. But that's what it was made for helping others on the journey, so you're not wasting your time on someone that won't even feel your energy if you're putting your energy out there, if you're working on yourself, but you're not seeing any changes. Confirmation, thank you. You're not seeing any changes because your energy is directed towards the wrong person. Now, you're not going to be changing for your person or just to come into union with your person. You're doing it for you. But while you're working on yourself and doing it for you, it should cause a reaction within your person to also work on themselves, which will align both of you to be on the same level, in the same energy field, which will bring in union, bringing that communication, bringing that visit, So that's what that book is for. The link is in the description box below. You can find that book on my website. Anyways, guys, let's jump in here. And since this is not a regular reading, but it's not a reading, so we can jump right in. First, I want to talk about toxicity and toxic relationships, because I have people making comments on the messages, and what I'm getting is that they have no understanding of what a toxic relationship is and the difference between a twin flame connection. Now, this is what God has asked me to talk about, to enlighten people on, because it's like it's getting out of control, it's getting out of hand. Someone started this thing, wherever it came from, talking about twin flame, a twin flame connection is toxic. And even readers are using this phrase and saying that twin flame connections are toxic, which is not true. Because this is a spiritual connection and God never gives you anything toxic. God helps you to find a way out of toxic situations. God never puts anything in your life that is toxic. Never, ever. And if this is a spiritual connection, then it's connected to God and it can never be toxic. So any toxic connection that you're involved in, that's not a twin flame connection. So let me start off by giving you a couple definitions that I found. Because in order to understand something, you have to know the background, you have to know where it's coming from, you have to know how it was formed. So let me first clarify relationship. And these, what is it? These definitions can be found in a dictionary. So it's not something I took off the top of my head. Relationship, the way in which two or more people are connected. And the second part, an emotional and sexual association between two people. That's a relationship. A relationship is the way in which two or more people are connected. An emotional and sexual association between two people. Hold on to that. And then there's the word connection. A connection, this is the state of being related to someone or something else. I'll say it again. With a connection, this is the state of being related to someone or something else. Now the word state in this definition is talking about a link. How something is linked, how two people are linked. So the word state is telling you that a connection is when two people are linked. You're linked together. Whereas in a relationship, you are together emotionally and sexually. So there's a big difference. There is a big difference. For twin flames, you are linked, you're connected by the soul. With an ordinary relationship, you are linked by pure emotion and sex. And another thing, some of us who say that we are in a twin flame connection, they label it as a twin flame relationship. Whereas a twin flame, you're never in a relationship with this person. Never, ever in a relationship with this person. There are twin flames who, they were single, both of them were single when they met, and they tried to start a relationship, but it never got past 4 months. It never got past 6 months. Confirmation. You know why? Because your souls aren't ready to share the same space. So that relationship never lasted. It never lasts. There's always breaking up and coming back together. So it never lasts. Even if they got married, they always ended up apart. They always break up. And they don't break up because someone is cheating, someone is lying, someone is backstabbing the other person, someone is tired of the other person. No, they don't break up because of any of those reasons. They break up because your soul keeps fighting each other. Because your soul, as I said, is not ready to be in the same space as the other. Because our souls are still wounded, which is why the word is here, our wounds that we have to clear. And that's why separation is so important, because once you separate, that gives you time and space to work on those wounds, healing them. And then you come back together, and another wound comes up. And then you separate again. You work on that wound, clear it, heal it. But some people, they never get back together because either they don't know how to work on those wounds and heal them, so they are stagnant in that separation phase. But always there's more than one separation in a twin flame connection. There's not just one. You're not together with someone for a year, 2 years, 3 years, and then you separated, and then you start bawling your eyes out, and your heart is hurting, and then you say, oh my God, what's happening, this person left me, what's going on? And then you started doing research, and you see all these links between twin flame, and then you start saying that this person is your twin flame. No, it does not work like that. It does not. A twin flame connection is more than someone breaking away from you after you fell in love with this person. And this is another thing to pay attention to. With a twin flame connection, it's not one person that falls in love and then the other person learns to love the other person. It's both of you instantly. When you met, there's this connection that you guys cannot pull away from. Even if you try to say, oh my God, no, this person is too young for me, it's still pulling you back because your soul doesn't care about that. Your soul just knows that, hey, I've met myself, here I am, I've been looking for you, and now I want you back. So if you're in a relationship with someone, and then this person breaks away from you, that's not a twin flame connection. A twin flame connection never lasts more than 6 months. If you are really together as single people, because on the other hand, you have twin flame connections where one person is in another connection and the other one is single, or both of you are in connections, so you never get to spend time together. But when you do, that's your together time. And you will know the difference with the separation, because after you having that together time, which is the bubble phase, then one person has to pull away. And then that's when you start to experience the dark night of the soul. And then you come back again. It starts over. And then you're pulling away again. So, let me get back to this toxic relationship thing. I hope you understand what I was saying. Twin flames are linked by the soul, right? And ordinary people are linked by emotion and sex. Not one or the other. They're not linked by either emotions or sex. They're linked by both emotion and sex, because sex and emotion has to do with feeling and the way you feel about this person. That's it. An arousal. That's it. What comes up when you see this person, when you're together with this person. And with a twin flame connection, when you're with the person, when you're around the person, sex is the last thing on your mind. How sexy the person is the last thing on your mind. How beautiful the person is the last thing on your mind. Because all you're thinking about is a higher level of thinking. As a matter of confirmation, as a matter of fact, it's like when you're around this person, you're not even thinking. You just want to be in their presence. And you're so comfortable in your presence that you not even thinking isn't even on your mind that you're not thinking. Because all you want to do is to be around this person. That's it. You just want to be around them. You just want to be in their presence. Yes, I have my notes. I'll read my notes. Now with a connection. This is what connects two things. So, if you're a twin flame and a true twin flame, which is it for you? Is it that you're connected with this person through emotions and sex? Or is it that you're connected with this person by your soul? There's a big difference. So if you're in a relationship, then that's it. That's a relationship. But if you're in a connection where you are connected to this person by your soul, then that's a twin flame connection. So it's never a twin flame relationship until probably after, when you're in union and you are together, then you can call it a relationship. But when you're not together with this person, it's a connection. Because even though some of these masculines and feminines aren't together, some of you feminines are still commenting that this person cheated on you, is cheating with you with somebody else. But you guys aren't in a relationship. You're just connected. You aren't together. So how can this person be cheating on you if you're not together? And if you're gonna say that your person is a liar, a cheater, that's another sign that you have a lack of understanding of what a twin flame connection is and the purpose that it serves. Because if your third eye was truly open and you can see through this connection, then you would understand why things are happening the way that it should. And when it's explained to you, you would understand that it's a process. If you find that when you talk bad about this person, it makes you feel better, he's a liar, he's a cheat, he's disgusting, I can't stand him, then you're not a twin flame. If I am thinking bad thoughts about my twin flame because he hurt me in the past, I feel so sad within myself for thinking that way. I can feel the effect of me thinking negative about this person. So if you're going to be thinking bad and talking bad and writing bad about this person, and it's okay for you, and you want to defend yourself against these negative thoughts and actions that you're taking, then you need to reconsider if you're a true twin flame or not, or you're just talking because you're hurt. But even if you're hurt as a twin flame, it still feels bad for you to talk bad about this person. When you're a true twin flame, it will be very confusing for you at the start about why things are happening. Why, when you guys meet and you guys separate for the first time, this is why it's so confusing. Confirmation. Because you were planning on entering a relationship, or you were in a relationship, a short, brief relationship, and then everything starts to fall apart. But deep down inside, you know that you were not in a relationship with this person, which is why it's so confusing to you. Like, we were just making plans to be together. I don't know why this thing flickers like this. We were just making plans to be together. So what's happening? Why is it that I feel this way when this person pulls away? Why is it that I'm dying to be with this person when this person pulls away? Why is it that I'm crying so much over this person that I have only known for 3 months or 4 months? And we haven't even been out for a long period of time. We haven't even been living together. But yet still I'm dying over this person. And that's the thing with the twin flame connection. You know deep down inside what's happening. Consciously you know what's happening. But your subconscious wants you to be with this person. So it's driving you. It's making you cry. That's your soul. Your soul is crying subconsciously. Your soul is hurting subconsciously because your soul knows who this person is. But you now conscious, you have no idea what's happening. I just met this person. Usually if I meet someone and we were talking, even if we were making plans, and then this person goes away, it's okay. There'll be other persons. That one just didn't work out. But to know someone for that short period of time, and it's like you're having a heart attack, like you have just lost a parent or something, God forbid. That's the feeling that you get. And that's why your consciousness knows that something is different here, because you're just connected to this person. You weren't in a relationship. Now let's look at the word toxic. Toxic. Very bad, unpleasant, or harmful. I'll say it again. Toxic. Very bad, unpleasant, or harmful. And this phrase that they use to describe toxic, to use to explain toxic, is a toxic relationship. And this is coming from the dictionary. And the dictionary knows what it's doing in regards to words and meanings. So the dictionary, using the word relationship and toxic together, shows you that in order for something to be toxic, it has to be in a relationship. It has to be a relationship, meaning you are together. Meaning you are together and you have been for a while. And you should know this. Those who are real twin flames will know this, because the relationships that we have had before, we were in those relationships for a while and they weren't pleasant. They were not pleasant, hence the word here, unpleasant. We were mistreated. We were taken advantage of. We were abused. It doesn't matter what kind of abuse, but there was abuse. But it wasn't pleasant. It was bad for us. And some of them were harmful to us. Now notice the dictionary didn't use the word a toxic, the phrase a toxic. I was going to say a toxic. Okay? A toxic connection. It says a toxic relationship. Which is why you got to be careful of what you hear out there and the understanding you get from it and how you compare it to your life. And this is what God wanted me to clear up. You're not in a relationship with this twin flame. You're in a connection. And a twin flame connection is never toxic. Never ever toxic. Because you two are connected by God. You're connected spiritually. You're not connected emotionally or sexually. You're connected spiritually. And nothing about God is toxic. So if you're experiencing a twin flame, as you say, twin flame relationship, and it's toxic, then that's not a twin flame. That's not a twin flame. But it is a relationship. It is a relationship. So my friends, my fellow twin flames, if you are or were in a relationship with someone and this person lies, cheats, or hurts you, any of those negative things, then that was a karmic relationship to teach you lessons, wounds that you need to clear. If you find yourself connected to someone, this connection that you cannot seem to break away from, because your soul won't let you. You have this pull towards this person. And this pull, you're even trying to avoid it, but you just keep getting pulled back into this person's energy field. And this person has a hold on you, you would say. And the most important thing is that you have known this person for a short period of time, but this person has this hold on you that you cannot seem to get rid of. So if you have known this person for a short period of time, a couple months, 4 months or less, then that might be a twin flame connection. And I say might because someone having a hold on you does not make you a twin flame either. A twin flame connection comes with many signs, many experiences, and every twin flame goes through all of these signs, all of these experiences. It doesn't change in a twin flame connection. When you meet your divine masculine, especially if they're in another relationship, and you two are going out together, keep in mind, when that happens, your masculine kind of have no control over what he's doing because his soul is pushing him to go get his other soul, to go get his other half. So his subconscious takes over. He may not tell you of the other party. Some of them may tell you. But that does not make him a liar. Because it's their subconscious that's taking over at that time. But when it's time for you to heal now, and then he has to pull away, then it's like everything now comes back to his conscious mind. And now he has to go. Because again, it's a process. He has to go. Because now the feminine has to learn to release all those negative things that we have acquired over the years of our lives. So not because he doesn't mention that third person means that he's a liar and he's the worst person in the world. You have to understand that this is a process, and the subconscious will take over when you guys just meet. So there's nobody else in your energy field when you just meet. And if you understand, you truly understand what a twin flame connection is, then you will truly understand what it will feel like. What it will feel like to be in union. That's exactly how it will feel. Nobody else matters. Nobody else compares to you. They are not thinking about anybody else but you when you're together. Which is exactly what happened when you just meet. You come into union. And that's why some of these masculines, they do not mention that there's another person involved, because you are in union. And when you are in union, your subconscious comes out, your soul comes out, and then there's nobody else but you and your masculine. And when the subconscious now pulls away, that's when reality strikes. That's when you come back to the 3D, you come back to Earth. And then suddenly the masculine remembers, oh my God, what am I doing? Why am I falling in love with this person? I have somebody, I gotta go. And then what happens to the feminine is that you allow fear and hurt to take over your soul. And then you start to lash out at the divine masculine. He's this, he's that, he's all that's bad. But that's not true. You have to have the understanding, which is why it's important that when your third eye is open, to spend time to look at the situation, look at what's happening, and you'll get a better understanding. And again, you'll realize that this is a process. So again, a twin flame connection is not toxic in any way, shape, or form. Some of us get what we deserve. Because some of us, we nag, we push, and we try to get this person into our lives, even though we know it's not possible at this time. And I'm saying we and our because I did it. I was the same way. And I learned from my mistakes. And I started to get more connected to God and asking God what's happening, and He just keeps showing me what's going on, which is why I can tell you, because I understand what's happening. My third eye has been open for a very long time, which is why if you meet anybody that I have met, they'll tell you how different I am. I look at things from a different perspective all the time. I'm usually the one in the middle solving issues for people because I can look at both sides without any prejudice. I see both sides without any prejudice. And now I'm understanding why I'm in the position that I'm in, why God put me in this position. Because I will explain to you what's happening. I will show you what's happening. And there's no prejudice. I'm not on one side, I'm not on the other side. I give you the truth. So even those readers out there who are saying that a twin flame connection is toxic, you need to get a better understanding of what it is that you're reading about before you clarify something, or before you state something as being toxic. A karmic relationship is toxic because it's very bad for you. It's hurtful, it's harmful towards you. A twin flame connection is to allow you to change, to evolve, to release those toxicity from your life, your soul. And if you're a true twin flame, you'll understand that when you met your twin flame, where you were coming from. And when you met your twin flame, you'll see how different it was. So to label your twin flame connection as toxic means that either you're in a karmic relationship or you just don't have any understanding of what this twin flame journey is. And that's the reason, again, why God instructed me to write that book. So people can have that information with them, in front of them. They can refer to it now and again, 5 years from now. Share it with somebody else that they meet. It's there to help you to understand what a true twin flame connection is. And once you wrap this thing around your head, once you get the understanding that a twin flame connection is meant to heal you, then you'll realize that you saying that your twin flame connection is toxic is a total misunderstanding on your part. So God wanted me to clear that up. A twin flame connection is not toxic in any way, shape, or form. Thank you for the confirmation. And it doesn't matter if you want to come and make your comments and say, oh, my twin flame, I'm in a twin flame connection and he was toxic. Then my friend, there's something wrong with your twin flame connection. Because your twin flame is never bad for you, is never harmful to you. So if someone is harmful to you, hurtful to you, you need to rethink, reevaluate your situation, and to try and determine if this person is your real and true twin flame. Twin flames do not hurt each other. When we as divine feminines go searching for things and when we find them, we get hurt and then we say, oh, he's lying, he's cheating, he's this, whatever. That's your fault. That's your fault. What are you looking for? You should be focused on you and what you want to do and focus ahead of you. I found that out the hard way too, because I went searching. I went looking. And I saw pictures. And I got hurt. And I started to cry. And I got angry. Because I was looking where I shouldn't. I was too focused on what my twin flame was doing, when I should have been focused on myself and the improvements that I wanted to make within myself. I know what a toxic relationship is. And for God's sakes, people, you're not in a relationship with your twin flame until you're in union. You're just connected to this person. So stop saying that you're in a twin flame relationship. It's a connection, a twin flame connection. You're not in a relationship until you're in union. Until then, you're just connected. So a toxic relationship does not apply to the twin flame connection in any way, shape, or form. Please understand this and stop taking everything that you hear that's negative because you are feeling sad and run with it. Not because you're crying makes this relationship toxic, makes your connection toxic. Please know the difference. For something to be toxic, it has to be almost detrimental to you, harmful, to a point where it's like it's gonna kill you. That's what toxic means, even poisonous. And when something is poisonous, it kills you. So if you're in an abusive relationship, that's toxic, because abuse can kill you. That's toxic. If you argue a lot for no reason, and you get so depressed that negative thoughts come to your mind, now that's toxic. For someone to come into your life and you two break apart and your soul is hurt, that's not toxic. That's just feeling pain. That's just being hurt. Please know the difference. I hope this clears up a lot for you people, for us twin flames, so you have a better understanding, so you can now move past what happened and head towards the future. I do hope you understand truly what's happening around you, and not just to take something and run with it because more than one people are saying it, more than one persons are saying it. I even see people saying that there's no divine timing, but that's a different thing that I want to discuss. Not in this video, a different one. But you'll understand when your third eye is truly open, when you're open to understand, when you're trusting God so He can show you what's truly happening in your life. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Love you all. Bye.